What's up, YouTube? We are back with another video, and today we will be talking about why we are never getting married. Because everybody keep asking
We're never getting married?
Do I look wifey material?
Not really.
Okay then. No, just playing. But we are never. Everybody keep asking us, when y'all get married? Can you invite us to the wedding?
Or why aren't y'all getting married?
Somebody even said he's holding you back from your blessing because he's not married.
You can't get married because I don't want to get married.
First of all, I am a grown woman. I make my own decisions, okay? Yes, I used to believe in marriage because I used to believe in a lot of things I don't believe in no more.
Right.
Like
we
what?
all did because that's what you were just taught.
Exactly.
You grow up, you find you somebody you like, and you get married.
Exactly. And you just grow up out of all, and you realize all the stuff that you were taught. You don't have to go on. There's nothing. If you want to be married and you choose marriage, that is absolutely fine. But we just don't want to get married. And I'm about to explain to you guys why. What is your first reason why you don't want to get married?
You said the first reason?
Yeah, one reason.
Really, it's just why do we need to get married? Like, what's the purpose? You know?
Right.
Just because that's what you're taught. Everybody does it. Oh, it's not a real relationship if we're not married.
Yeah, I see so many people throwing shade at people who's not married. If y'all not married, then you single. Like, I know.
Well, I guess we're single then.
Okay.
And we're happy.
Okay.
We're single and we're happy.
Because there's a lot of people that are married that ain't even happy. They just got the title.
Right.
It's just a title. Like, oh, we're married. No shade to people who married. But I'm just saying, a lot of people like look down on people who not married.
And then you stay together. If you don't get married and your relationship don't work out, you just separate.
Right. If we grow up.
But a lot of people, they stay together. Why? Because they get married as soon, when everything's good, but you don't even know the person. Then you're married. Then you find out, oh, we're not compatible, or this isn't going to work. But then they still stay together because they don't want to, oh, I got to get a divorce. But even if they do separate, it's a big ordeal.
Right. Like, if we grow apart tomorrow, guess what? We can just walk away. No lawyers, no divorce, none of that. No, none of that. We can just walk away. Like, nothing is tying us apart. And I don't want the government in my relationship. Like, why do I have to include them in my relationship? Why do I need this paper to solidify we have a real relationship? Like, I don't understand it. And then a lot of people do it for the big wedding day. They don't even care about nothing else but the big wedding day. That's the only. That was the reason, right? The title and the wedding day. That was one of the reasons. My main reason why I used to want to get married for the wedding day. Oh, I'm gonna have this big wedding and everybody's gonna be talking and all that stuff. Like, no. That's like one of the reasons, because I don't want the government in my business, and I don't even care about being traditional anymore. Like, we don't have a traditional relationship. So, sorry, you'll never get invited to the wedding because there's never going to be a wedding. None of that. And we don't follow any type of traditions.
I think that it fully started when about 5 years ago when we became vegan.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's when we let a lot of things go.
Yeah, we let a lot of things go. When you start eating clearer and eating better.
We went vegan for compassion reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So when we realized, like, damn, we're eating meat and we're eating these things. Our diet was just passed down to us. And that's what opened our mind. And once we cut that out and we were like, hold on, this isn't right. Or, that's how we felt. It's not right. So we stopped doing it. Cold turkey. A lot of other things in our life came from that too.
Yeah,
our decisions, like, exactly, where it's like, why, And then I was thinking, I'm like, okay, even if you got kids, then you get married or whatever, because certain benefits, this and the third. But it's just like, there's really no, like I said, if that's what y'all want to do, and you live for that, and you believe in, oh, you got to get married to be a real relationship, and that's what y'all both want to do. But there's a lot of situations where one person, y'all might be in love, one person doesn't want to get married, but the other person does, just for the reason she was saying, to have a big wedding, the status, the label, the pressure of everybody else. like we could fall easy to that, like, because everybody in the comments, everybody's constantly asking us family. They just
family,
know.
strangers, everybody. People don't even know when y'all get married. When y'all get married, why y'all not married? Why y'all not married?
So that could pressure somebody into.
If you're a weak person, you'll definitely fall weak to that. But we're not weak people, so no, those comments don't bother us about when we get married.
It's actually funny. It's like, why do y'all press people about that? Like, if that's your thing, okay, cool. But if somebody else says that they're not doing it, why can't you just be like, oh, okay, that's cool. I respect that. As much as I love and think you should get married, if you say the opposite, I should respect, like, oh, okay, well, that's how you feel, the total opposite.
Exactly. Like,
not like, oh my God, what's wrong with them?
Why you ain't married her?
It's not a real relationship. When, come on,
a lot of you
we're way happier than most of these people out here that are married.
Exactly. So they think that a real relationship is being married, having a big house, and having just the look and the title.
Oh, if I get married, that's gonna save my relationship.
Right. A lot of people think getting married will save a relationship. Like what? Like no.
Or make it any different. How is that gonna make it? Actually, it'll add debt. There's so many people where it's like, if they didn't get married and had the big wedding, that's money they could have saved. Or if they didn't have the money, they wouldn't be in debt. So they end up growing apart because they add extra stress that they didn't even need.
Exactly.
Because financial reasons.
Because that was my reason why I wasn't even thinking about the stuff that comes, like the whatever that comes with the marriage. All I was thinking about, I can't get married till I have a big wedding. If it was all about love for me, and why was I so focused on a wedding for the look? I wasn't even thinking about the vows and all that stuff. That was just whatever. I'm getting married so I can have
flashy to be able to show off, or it to be all about you.
Exactly.
Everybody worried about you, that which, like I said.
And then they like to tell girls that, I talked about this already, that wedding days are the most important days of her life. Like, how is that?
Yeah, that's what you're taught.
Exactly. You're taught that the wedding day is the most important day of your life. What about when she finds herself? What about when you grow as a person? What about when you finally start chasing your dream and you start succeeding?
Accomplishments in your life.
Accomplishments in your life. Versus the
title. That's the accomplishment.
Exactly. Getting married. Girls think getting married.
Just passed down. Like, nobody can explain, why.
Nobody can explain why.
A lot of it has to do, religious reasons or whatever. That's a whole nother video right there in itself. Right. But, yeah.
And then people like to say, dang, my mind bad. Oh, if your girl ain't married, a lot of times men don't even want to get married. It be the girls pressuring the men.
Yeah.
And then they talk crap, even with the ring you bought me where I thought you proposed to me.
Because it's the man or the man's family, parents are, supposed to take care of the wedding. So, of course, the pressure's on the man. Like, oh, you can't do this big wedding, or you can't. But then I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, you don't have to do a big wedding. Just go to the courthouse, or go, we didn't have a big wedding. We still, what's the purpose? What's the purpose of doing it at all?
Right, it's y'all relationship.
Just to get a piece of paper so that, the government now knows that y'all are together in a couple. And like I said, the religious reasons. But that's a whole nother video that I don't want to get too deep into that.
Right, and some people put limits on. Some women put limits on it. If you ain't trying to marry me within a year or within 2 years, don't even waste my time.
Right, and they just passed up somebody that they were compatible with. They could have lived a happy, long life with.
Ain't something else I always wondered about. Okay, it takes like 6 months, a year to plan a wedding. I don't know. I'm just guessing. 6 months, 3 months, a year to plan a wedding. What if people spend a lot of money on weddings. What if you fall out of love with that person during that time? A lot of people don't even stop it. They just go into it because the money's already...
you're too deep into it now.
Right.
There's no turning back. That's what I was saying. It goes back to the financial thing. Like, even if that ain't the case, but eventually down the road, y'all going to have issues. Like when y'all are in debt because y'all this big wedding or this big ring or just nonsense.
Right. Now I'm not gonna, the only reason I ever thought about getting, it's on the back of my mind, was for one reason. It's simply because if something happened to me, I know he would know what to do with me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not able to take, I know he would know that I want my plug pulled. You know what I'm saying? Because he know.
Yeah, but you can do that without being married. You can go a will. You can put me in.
Yeah, I know that now. I know that now, but I'm saying that was then.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Those were my thoughts. That would be the only reason. Other than that, like...
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, like, as far as, like, with kids, you know, if you have kids, and it's like, okay, the legal reasons that you should do it, but there's really not too many reasons.
Right, but like I said, if that's what you want to do, if you believe in marriage...
Everything that you could do if y'all are married for that kid, you could do without being married.
Right. Baby daddies and baby mamas do it all the time.
No, I'm just saying, yeah, there's nothing, like, whatever, anything you could say. Oh, well, insurance will be cheaper, or this, or the third, that's whatever. Like, anything that you could do married, you could do without being married.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't like how people just like to put themselves on a pedestal because they're married, and they like to look down on people who not married. And then people are so weak, they fall to that. You know what I'm saying? They see people getting married and proposing, then they look at their boyfriend.
Yeah, because they do what they see. Everything that they were taught, and, you know, everything that's passed down, they don't question anything. So, of course, when 90% of the world are doing it, you know, we're the small percentage not. Yeah, they're looking at it. We're the weirdos. We're the, you know, our relationship ain't real. But it's like, we've been together this long. It's like, what does a piece of paper have to do with any of that?
Exactly. It's just a title. Y'all be fighting for a title when y'all need to be fighting for a bond. Not even fighting. Y'all be so worried about a title versus a bond. You just be wanting to say,
most of these relationships don't work out.
They want to be married. I'm a wife. Married for the wrong reason. I'm a wife.
Oh, he's going to marry me and he's got a lot of money, but I'm not happy.
Exactly.
Would you rather that, or would you rather just be with somebody that you're never going to get married, but you're happy?
Exactly. And my thing is, why the woman got to change her last name? A lot of women keep their last name, but I'm like, why the woman, like, it's like ownership, and then it's like letting the man lead you. I talk about this all the time, like, what I need a man to lead me for? Like, why can't I lead myself? I can lead myself. I got legs, I got a mind, I can think for myself. Do you want a woman to lead you? I mean, do you want to lead me?
No.
I can lead myself. Why do you want
a partnership? Like, whatever. There's times where I need advice from you, and it's vice versa. We're there for each other.
Exactly.
You know, if I need, and that's how it should be.
Partners. We're partners. He's not my leader. I'm not his leader. I don't own him. He don't own me. You know what I'm saying?
In most relationships, yeah, the man, that's extra pressure again for the man, because you're not supposed to have that shoulder to lean on or whatever. You're supposed to just be able to handle everything, plus whatever your spouse is going through, and handle what she's going through.
Exactly.
When it's like, no, it shouldn't be that way. It should be, we help each other. Because it's always easier from the other side. If I'm going through something, I might not be able to think clearly on, hey, how should I handle this or whatever. It's a lot easier when she doesn't have that extra stress to sit on the outside and look in and say, hey, you should do this or don't do that. And then vice versa. So it's a partnership.
Exactly.
You know?
I don't, what? No. We're our own person. And my thing is, everybody like, well, when you get married, you got this. When y'all single and y'all ain't got no paperwork. Like, look, if our relationship that bad, take everything. I don't care. Like, I'm hopefully that I can I'm in a situation where I can take care of myself, or he in a situation where he can take care of himself.
As far as what? What do you mean?
No, I'm saying people be arguing about like the house and all.
Oh yeah, you're talking. Yeah,
like, bro.
Okay, you're saying once you start.
Yeah, that's what the divorce really is about.
That goes back to, just like marriage is a business, that's a business too. So if both of your names are on there, that's all legal stuff. That has nothing to do with the marriage.
Exactly. It just...
But at the end of the day, I guess, yeah, if you are married, then that could screw one or the other person. Versus if you're not, it seems simple. If you're not married, that if you go to court for that, then
simple, right?
It seems like it'd be more simple, you know. But
you gotta pay to get married, because you gotta pay for the court and all that stuff. I think, I don't know, but anyway, for the traditional people who really want the weddings and all that stuff, you gotta pay to get married, and you gotta pay to get a divorce. Like, if we decide to break up, we can just leave. We ain't gotta worry about nothing. No lawyer, no paperwork in our business. So, and I don't care about a wedding. I don't care about none of that stuff. I don't even like wearing dresses and dressing up and all that stuff. Like, people like, oh my God, you don't want to get married because he don't want to marry. Girl, I don't care about that stuff. I'm not traditional.
Right. Why do they think? Because we both don't want to do something that is me.
You think it's, because it's rare that a woman thinks like me. It's rare that a woman doesn't let a man, let a man control a mind.
That automatically they think, but at the end of the day, they same thing. They think, oh, that's what they're supposed to do. And some men, they like that. They like, oh yeah, I'm saying I'm gonna take care of the wedding. I'm gonna marry her. I'm gonna provide for her, take care.
Yeah, girls love to be.
Like, there's nothing wrong. And at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with that. Right. Like, we take care of each other. But if it's just one-sided and the man likes that, like, hey, if that floats his boat and it is what it is.
Exactly.
But deep down, there's going to come a point in time where you're going to need something, or you're going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, be at your lowest, and then, your girl still, or your wife is still going to, expect certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just added extra pressure to yourself.
And it just...
Because you just took on the whole load, and then it's like, you're not always up.
Exactly. So, it's just sad that a lot of people are forced.
I just want people to really, like, start questioning things.
Something.
Like, that's all it's about. Like, it's just, like, ask yourself, why are you doing this? Is it something you really want to do, or was it, oh no, ever since you were a little girl, the older women in your life were telling you, like, that's your biggest day, and you got to get, society saying you got to get married, like, and so people just go with it. And they just they'll fight you to the death that, oh, that's what it's supposed to have, what you're supposed to do, and this and the third, and it's like, no. Just because that's what everybody did before us, does that make it like that it's a given and you have to do it and you're supposed to? Like, no.
Like, literally every relationship I've been in, once I know I like this person, that'd be the first thing come to my mind. Ooh, we're gonna have a nice wedding. Like, I've barely been in a relationship, and that'd be the first thought in my mind. Like, even when I was 18, 19 years old in my relationship, when I first became an adult, I was planning a wedding, and my family was helping me plan the wedding. I ain't even know who I was. I ain't have no type of money. I'm glad
you just said that, because if both of y'all are into the wedding thing, it's like the pressure, as soon as y'all get together, you don't even know the person, but the pressure is on to get married.
Right.
So even if that is your thing, I feel y'all need to be together for a while, some years, before you do it. Like, but that's the thing. The pressure is, as soon as you get with something, y'all been together 6 months, y'all been together, y'all been shacking up for a year.
Bruh.
So it's like, damn, I don't even get, like, a chance, an opportunity to learn this person, to figure out, like, are we compatible, to really,
Right, because they got a time limit on your engagement. You got to propose within 2 years.
As soon as you meet somebody, got to get married.
And
that's a life thing, and it's like, you don't even know the person. But that goes back to society.
And they love saying shacking up. Oh my goodness. They say that all the time. I guess that's all you worth, is just him shacking up with you. Baby, you got to call me shacking up. I don't care. We ain't never get married.
We're shacking up. Whatever y'all want to call it.
We all that.
We're happy.
We're happy. Shacking up, single.
So.
Oh, well. It don't matter to me.
And I just don't understand, like, why people. I mean, I get it, because society just pushes it so much. So when people see, not the norm happening, it's just, they don't understand it, because they don't question anything. They go along with everything they were taught.
Even with the
That's what's wrong with society. Like,
they never question nothing.
Nothing.
Even with the going home to visit family, we couldn't even sleep in the same room because we weren't married, because a piece of paper is considered shacking up. I'm like, what? We're grown as F.
Well, that's on her family side.
Not his family. My family side.
Like that at all. But
a lot of people do.
They still, at the beginning, they were still asking, and, those would be questions. But now they, most of our families know now. They don't ask. But
I know a lot of other families that are like that. A lot of people don't let people sleep together in their house unless they married. Yeah. I'm like, we are grown. What y'all think we about?
Stupid.
What do y'all think we about to be doing?
A piece of paper.
A piece of paper. What do y'all think we about to be doing in the house? Just having freaking orgy parties? I'm like, what in the world?
But if we have a piece of paper, we can have the orgy party.
Bruh, that piece of paper do not dictate our relationship. Like, we're not worried about that piece of paper. We're not worried about no wedding. We're not worried about none of that. I am my own person. He is his own person. If he decides tomorrow he want to get married, I'm like, look, that is not my thing. I'm not about to be fake.
But why would I?
I'm just saying. I'm just making an example of people who grow and change their mind. No, you're not gonna change your mind for nothing like that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't see how you could go back on, like, once you wake up and realize. Yeah, I don't see how you could go back.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, some people, whatever, they become vegan and then go back, but it's like.
But once you really start questioning things, it ain't no going back. Once you start questioning things, open your mind up and open your eyes up.
So, like me and you didn't work out, I'd have to find somebody like, and that's what's going to make it hard for us.
Because everybody is alike. 95% of the world thinks alike, acts alike. So
yeah, of course. We can go to our comments and see that.
Yep. But no shade to y'all. We love y'all. And do what works for you. If you want.
The only thing is, I just want people to just start if you sit there and really think about it and question it, and then that's something you still want to, then that's fine. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. Like, and then if you still get to the point where it's like, oh, I still want to do this, now I feel like, okay, you're doing it for yourself. But a lot of people say, like, oh, no, I'm doing it for me. It ain't because it's for nobody else, for no other reason. Like, but you ain't ever sat there and thought about it and questioned it and really thought, like, damn, why am I doing this? What is the reasons of doing this? You know, but people don't do it.
They don't do it.
Just, like I said, but it's a programming.
We're definitely
You've been programmed your whole life.
Yes, we have been programmed our whole life. That's another video. But this video getting pretty long.
But, I would just say, like, just all I'm saying is just think about it, question it thoroughly, and, ask yourself all those questions of why are you doing it? Is it really for you? Is it something you really need to do? Well, most people, that goes back to they just can't handle it.
I've heard somebody say
they can't handle it.
Listen, I know. Remember one time we was at this place and this person said she wanted to get married. She was in a relationship with somebody who did an unhealthy relationship. But she said she wanted to get married. She ready to get married. But they not ready to get married, but she want to get married because she feel like an outsider because all her friends are married. I'm like, what?
Keeping up with the Joneses, that's what.
And then another reason why I really wanted to get married so young when I was 19 in every relationship was because the guilt of having sex before marriage.
Yeah, that goes back to the religious.
Yeah, but that's another topic. But like I said,
it all goes hand in hand, though. All comes together.
Yeah, exactly. But she was like, she feel like an outsider because she's the only one. She feel lame and an outsider because she's not married and all her friends are. Child, if you believe in marriage, do your thing. But if you don't let the society pressure you. And if you iffy about believing in marriage and not and all that stuff, if you're pressured into it, question it, ask yourself why, and all the other stuff.
Yeah, you just gotta let go. That's it. Let go and stop caring about what other people do and think, and just think for yourself, live for yourself. You'll be a lot happier.
Yep.
Trust and believe. When you stop caring with other people and really don't just say it, because a lot of people act like, oh, I'm woke and I don't care and I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, y'all care. That's why your actions show.
Yep. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. If y'all got any other topics y'all want to talk about, let us know y'all thoughts in the comments about the way you got anything you want to say.
No.
Let us know y'all thoughts in the comments about what you think about marriage and how you feel. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Have you questioned it and all that blah, blah, blah. Thumbs up, thumbs down, and thanks for watching.